Even thinking of me as someone else above me. Gotta know, what am I gonna do? Cause I can't get through to you. So what's it gonna be? Tell you, can you hear me? I'm so sick of it, your attention deficit. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I am coming at you today with a VeVe OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing. It is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. We got a bit of a show today. Yesterday we had like 40 minutes of me talking about the news, and then VeVe Fam Bam came on. VeVe Magic did not come on because she's I guess she doesn't do well with things last minute. Magic, if you're watching, we'll have Tammy Hannah come on tomorrow. I don't have a ton of podcasts laid out. Just Tammy coming on tomorrow. I'm probably going to do something for New Year's. I'm not 100% sure what it'll be, but I'll keep you all posted because that's what I like to do. Anyway, we'll start off. Actually, hold on. I got a text message real quick. We can do that. I don't think he has the liquid cash for that, but we can do that. Anyway, let's start off with Definity, because shout out to Definity for sponsoring the channel. They are up about 3% on the day to 4.4 cents. So they've been trading between like 2.5 cents and 6.5 cents for like ever. At some point that'll break up. I'm not 100% sure if what do we have here today? So 100% of people are feeling good about Definity today. And then you go and take a look at the volume. There was $4,000 in volume. I'm sorry, $4,600. I don't even know where most that's going to be coming from. Doesn't matter. All right. So 2,600, or I'm sorry, 2,700 is from Uniswap. Almost 1,700 is from MEXC, and then you have like $206 from PancakeSwap. That is some of the lowest volume that I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Decat has no. Decat is up 2% today. I'm pretty sure it's got to be like a couple $100 in volume. Oh, it's $1,000 in volume. Okay, not that bad. Let's go on and take a look at DEBI before we get to the OMI, because I thoroughly enjoy 97 cents, mother flappers. Let's go. Gotta say, this is I don't want to say a far cry. Less than 4 months ago, this was at like 12 cents. And now it's at 97. So is that like a 7x? Let's say times 7, 84. It's actually it's like 8x. It's literally 8x from the bottom. Now, did I catch the bottom? No. I bought a decent amount at 30 cents, and then it kept going down. It legit got cut in half. Again, I bought at 30 cents. It got cut in half. I bought more at 15 cents. It kept going to 12 cents, and I was like, how low is this going to go? Is it going to get to the single cent? And I was like, if it does, I'll buy more there. If it gets cut in half again, I'll do that. But it didn't. Went back up to 14. I was like, oh, all right. And then it's like, well, it's not that big of a difference if I dollar cost average from 15 cents to 14 cents, so I'm not going to do it. Then it kept going up and down. And then it was like 50 cents and 30 cents is between there for a while. And then over the last like month, it had reached like 98 cents. It went back to this is what I mean. So it had gone up to like 98 cents and then went back down to like 64. And then now it's back up. So like if you were to trade this, you would have made so much money. But again, obviously, if we go back, the 3-month doesn't even show it. The 3-month only has it down to like 20 something cents. The 3-month only has it down to like 20 something cents. Only if you go through the max. And it doesn't even show the bottom. It only shows 14 cents. But I promise it was down a bit lower than that. Anyway, shout out to DEBI. They have some stuff that's really cooking. I can't wait for them to go. OMI, a little bit of a different story. It's pretty flat on the day. It's down like 0.1% to 0.0038. It had reached yesterday like 4 something. I'm like, oh, okay, it was a nice little pump. Let's see what happens. And then, like always, it just happened to go back down. Went back down to 3.8, went back up to 4.0, went back down to 3.879 right now. The volume is 404,000. So 400,000. It's pretty bad. 69% only feel positive today. 31% feel negative. But everyone comment nice down below for the 69. Let's see what we got here. There has been some worry about the USDC deal. I'm sorry, not USDC, USDT, Uniform Sierra Delta Tango, because there is a, probably need me, oh yeah. Oh, heck yeah. If you're available, let's do New Year's. All right, so I guess I'm setting up a New Year's stream with a couple people here. So yeah, there is this. I want to see if I can find the actual freaking thing. Ooh, I have to go over. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'll go over that later. It is from. I have to go back a couple days ago. It is from this guy named Hanzo, or DeFi Hanzo. 133,000 followers, so has a decent amount. And let's okay, so something that was posted 5 hours ago. It is pinned, but 5 hours ago. Has 46,000 impressions. So it's not like it's one of those people that are like 100,000 followers, but they have like 2 people like it and no comments, and there's like 1,000 people that, 1,000 impressions. This is something that seems pretty legit. Let's go to the post under that. The post under that 12 hours ago has 25,000 impressions. So it's like, okay, this is a legit account. They didn't buy their followers. I don't think they seem pretty legit. Anyway, they go on and post on the 26th, so 2 days ago, saying USDT will crash on 30 December. At the time said 3 days, but now it looks like it's a day and a half, saying Tether will be delisted from European Union centralized exchanges. In 2022, FTX and Celsius collapsed, and the market went down 70%. The end of USDT equals the end of crypto. Here's what's happening. Now, I haven't gone through the posts to see if they're all like super positive or negative. This one seems to be curtailed as very negative, but we'll go through it. Goes off and says, don't forget to like and post the tweet above, blah, blah, blah. For the last 2 weeks, a lot of FUD has appeared around USDT. They say that European Union delisting will destroy the whole crypto market. Will we witness another crash similar to FTX, or media FUD to shake out the weak hands from the market? Let's break down what's really happening. The picture on this says, breaking, Binance is already blocking European users from receiving USDT. Europe starts to delist USDT. RLUSD will be the standard for every stablecoin transaction from #XRP. I don't know if that's true. But again, I'm just reading what he's saying. It says, let's start with Tether history. They have constantly had issues with the issuance and legalization of their asset. They shared false audit promises, received a huge amount of fines, etc. Here are all the conflicts they've had since 2017. Be advised, I'm sure that I'm almost positive they're profitable in like the billions, but let's read through this. 2017, Tether had promised a full audit. 2018, Tether had released a report prepared by a law firm, not an accounting firm, claiming that USDT is fully backed by US dollars. The Department of Justice has launched an investigation to find out if traders manipulated the cryptocurrency market using Tether or Bitfinex. New York State Attorney General's office has revealed that Tether transferred hundreds of millions of dollars to cover up the loss of $850 million in customer funds. This is 2019. All right, 2021. Tether was forced to cease trading activities in New York and pay an $18.5 million fine. Next year in 2022, Tether has settled charges related to false claims that USDT is backed by US dollars with commodity futures, the CFTC. 2022, the SEC fined a law firm that claimed USDT was backed by US dollars for an accounting violation. Then in 2024, Tether has not completed an independent audit. Be advised, and again, I know with this, just want to throw this out there, they're in profit like billions of dollars this year. I will go look at it after this, and I'll confirm. But this seems like this is very, very negative, skewed negative towards USDT. I don't know if it necessarily deserves that. Anyway, Hanzo says from the very beginning, Tether claimed that every coin is backed by real dollar in the bank. But in 2019, the New York Attorney General stated that it was false. In addition, the assumed connection with Bitfinex shed a bad light on Tether. Since cryptocurrency firms Tether and Bitfinex agreed to pay $18.5 million, blah, blah, blah. Under tons of pressure, many started to blame them for not having a proper audit since 2017. They have been promising to do it in a couple of months for 7 years now. But to this day, no public audit has been made. Tether's $109 billion question, where's the audit? Okay, you realize like the Federal Reserve, like they like never have an audit as well. Or like every time they have an audit, they're completely missing billions and billions of dollars. I'm not excusing them or advocating their behavior, but this type of stuff happens in the real world, like on a much larger scale than Tether ever could. So should they have an audit? Absolutely. Is this skewed negative? I think so. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. And it says, so what problems can Tether face if it leaves the European Union market? One is liquidity reduction. USDT is a dominant stablecoin. Its removal from European Union exchanges may decrease market liquidity, making it harder for traders to execute large orders without affecting prices. And as a chart of high liquidity versus low liquidity, saying high liquidity is increased market activity, faster order matching, accessible market prices, and fair asset valuation. Low liquidity is delay in order matching, fewer assets available, decrease in asset valuation. Number two, increased transaction costs. Investors may need to convert holdings into alternative stablecoins or fiat currency, potentially incurring additional fees and facing less favorable exchange rates. The network fees for, let's say, Tron, TRC20, it's $2.50. I feel like it's never been that. Ethereum network is 6.1 USDT, and in Binance Smart Chain network, BNB, it's 1.5 USDT of the network fees. Number three is market fragmentation. The absence of USDT could lead to a fragmented market as traders may migrate to platforms outside the European Union or prefer other stablecoins. That shift might affect cohesiveness of the trading environment, creating inefficiencies. But what will happen in reality? Personally, I don't think it's the end for Tether. They have been facing FUD since 2017, and every year, new problems appear for them to face. This year will be no different. If your stablecoin bag is filled with only USDT, I recommend the 333 rule. 33% USDT, 33% USDC, and 33% to fiat. That way you'll be ready to move for any market. A lot of these comments, it's funny how new stablecoin came just in time to suck up all that liquidity. They have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. People would love to see Tether fail, but they don't realize Tether holds nearly 100 billion in US treasuries. European sexes delisting Tether is a drop in the ocean. So again, none of these people seem worried. Now, granted, are these people that just for whatever reason have like big bags of Tether? I don't know why. I mean, I guess for stablecoin, that's fine. So sadly, we don't have dislikes on X. They're saying not really delisted, but forced to sell probably by locking withdrawals. Not that fast though. European Union is not the main USDT market. And as long as Tether can sell US treasuries, there are billions of US dollars to be served to burn USDT. So there'll be buyers on the dip. So what I want to go over this and why I'm trying to talk about Tether when I otherwise never would is because if you go to OMI on on CoinGecko and you take a look at the exchanges they have and their trading pairs, a lot of their trading pairs are USDT. USDT for MEXC, OKX, and the Sendex. And then I think actually that's it. And then, oh no, there's USDT for BitGet and Bitmart as well. Granted, those things have, between both of those, it's less than $1,400. Again, between BitGet and Bitmart, there's less than $1,400 in volume. This is why I have no issue why BitGet is delisting, because it makes up less than 0.5% of our volume. And I guess Bitmart, something similar, but they're not delisting. But the question remains like, okay, well, what happens to MEXC and OKX and Gate.io and Ascendex when there's no longer trading pairs? It's like, well, OKX has consistently is like our number one exchange for volume. You have millions on there. Obviously today it's not a lot because today is 400,000 in volume, 128,000 of which is on there. Actually, it's beat out by Ascendex, has 140. They always have that much. I don't know how that, and that never changes. Regardless of the volume of the day, Ascendex has between like 120, 150,000 in volume. It doesn't matter if the volume's like 8 million or if the volume's like 400,000 like today. Market maker, I don't know. Either way, people are a bit worried about that. Be like, what happens to OMI? You can't buy in these things. The only place you're gonna be able to buy it is on like Uniswap with ETH. Like, this is not a good thing. Again, you can get it on OKX with USDC as well. Granted, that amount of volume is nothing, but you still could do it if you needed. People, I think, would just switch. Where'd that post go? I don't know where that post goes. But either way, if USDT trading pairs are being banned in Europe, which is a big fail for them, I don't know why they're doing that. Exchanges will just roll out USDC pairings. It's not really that big a deal. People at USDT can sell into USDC, and there might be a small amount of volatility. I don't really think that'll have a major impact, but again, that's just my it's just my opinion. We shall see. Oh, somebody just sent me something. Mike Ian drops a bombshell claim that vaccines will be deliberately. Oh wow. Will look after my stream. What's going on right now, by the way? Another text. Yeah, our resident. Are out with him. Coolio. It sounds good. Okay, before I get any further in this news, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask everyone to smash that like button. It's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, so there's a super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. That would be great. Now, where was I? Okay, we'll go over here. In a world where costumed heroes soar through the sky. Basically, long story short, it was The Boys. A lot of people had The Boys comic book. That #1 was released on VeVe. It's nice to see them putting a little bit more mature content on the app. I think that's really good. Unfortunately for me, it sold out in probably like a couple hours. I was not able to go in and get any of them. If I could buy them I could buy them off the market if I wanted, but that unfortunately is something that I have not been able to do just yet. So as you can see, it is sold out. You could still get like the normal comic for like $4.99, just the read only. You can't sell it, but at that point, I'm pretty sure you can get like an uncommon for that price or below. You might as well just get that. I also unfortunately did not win Mega Millions yesterday. My share would have been 2.5%. So I figure about like $10 million. That, like I said, unfortunately, if I would have got that, I would have pumped OMI a little bit, would have bought like another $1 million worth of OMI, would have bought a bunch of DEBI, a bunch of Definity, I guess a little Illuvium, a little Flow. That'd probably be the bulk of the things that I would buy. Maybe some Senate, maybe some NGL, just because when I bought it, like it's down like 90-something% since I bought it, so I might as well dollar cost average here. What would you guys buy if you had if you won that? Meta, nope, not doing that. Mitochondria, nope, not doing that. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Mr. Grip or OmiFan01 says, I took 100 gems and went nuts on 2 to 3 gem items I think will be great in the VeVe-verse. Who else is getting prepared? They got Sappin's Mask, The View of the Planet Earth, Alligator Loki, gotta love that. Oh, my friend. Oh, I miss them. David Yu saying, wishing you all a happy and safe holidays. Talking about from our hearts to yours. Thought that was heckin' awesome. Oh, shoot. We'll look after. Gotcha. Yep, that happened. Jeremy Cormier saying, expanding. What if VeVe Official had a free library to pick from in-app that did not require KYC, purchasing, or drops? Just a simple and free AR feature with a variety of fun collectibles and books. In my opinion, this could help getting to the aha moment quickly and then just convert them. Dr. Rolex says this sounds like a great way to attract additional investors and collectors. The road to quadruple current users is on. Let's go. Rockman Blockchain has suggested this ages ago. It would be really cool to just give everyone a small teddy bear or something like a mascot that is soul bound to every account I guess it's kind of similar to when you made a MySpace account, you were like automatically friends with Tom. Like everybody was friends with Tom from MySpace because you had to be. If VeVe made a mascot or something like that and did this, would be a perfect idea. Brock says, I'd happily donate a fiche item if that would be helpful. I have to like screenshot this again, and I'm gonna want to go over this constantly until it happens. Yeah, that I've been trying to get them to do that for years. Originally, I said like, hey, VeVe doesn't really have any of their own IP. Like they have the VeVe logo and the Ecomi logo. They have letters, but if they wanted like before I knew was it alphabet lore, before I knew alphabet lore was a thing, I was like, why don't you just make like letters and make VE and VE, just VE like really awesome, and give them personalities, and then you have FUD, you have FUD, like give them really horrendous personalities, and then you know have them beat each other out, like have the letters of the alphabet be on the outs, like a lumberjack match in WWE. Have something like that. You can make numbers as well, and dude, that would, I don't know if numbers would go from 1 to infinity or 0 to infinity. 0 is, yeah, I got to think about that. Anyway, that's just something that I've been trying to get for a while, or just have like a character, like a VeVe character. That I have so many freaking ideas. I'm writing a freaking comic book. I could probably make one for them and pitch it to them like, hey, this can go in the comic or it cannot. The first comic's already done, but anywho, let's move on from that. Crypto Comics and Crypto says new DC comic rankings. Rankings include the most recent comic drop, Flash Comics #1, Flash first appearance Hawkman on Candy Digital. Dr. Stuff says, I love this Comics and Crypto. They're definitely the people I pay attention to regarding comics. Sleeping Comics is another rock star following regarding the comic alpha. So normally professionally, I have to say like, hey, listen, Candy Digital has survived the bear market. They're still making money. They have people writing posts about them of their own volition. I don't think Comics and Crypto is getting paid for this. I don't think Sleeping's getting paid. I don't think Dr. Stuff's getting paid. So professionally, I have to say like I have to hope that they do well. I mean, regardless, and personally, hope they do well and hope they survive. That grows the hobby. That makes it really good. Personally, before I kind of read further on this, I would have been like, I don't know how much money they're making. I don't know if they're really going to be around for much longer. But then I saw Sleepin's comment, and Sleepin said, I've been too busy to make a video, so instead I'm just buying. If anyone remembers Siskel and Ebert, they were like the OG like influencers, but they were influencers on movies. And I think it was called like At the Movies or To the Movies, that they would go in and they would watch every single movie that came out. And they would say like, I like it for this reason, I like it for that reason, until one of them like got throat cancer or whatever, and they couldn't really argue one way or the other. So it kind of took the fun out of it. There was a bunch of criticism towards the first Halloween movie, where critics are like, "Why would you make a movie like this? This is stupid. This is not good. You should not waste your time." And then it was either Siskel or Ebert, I forget which one, that said like, "This was a great movie. Like this was wild. It's not what I was expecting, not my cup of tea, but it just hit all these." And as soon as he gave that review, suddenly it took off. So I feel in this one, I might be like one of those critics that might be like, "Hey, I don't know if I would. I don't have any comics on Candy Digital. I'm sure some of them sell for quite a bit. I'm sure they make money, whether it's in the secondary or on their primary. Every time they have a drop, I assume they're making a certain amount of money on that. I don't know what that is. Somebody in that community could probably tell me. But I just wasn't very bullish on them. I guess I wasn't very bullish on them because I don't think they have a really big community. I don't know how much money they're making. I don't know how much content is being created around them. But if Comics and Crypto is going to go in and spend time to create a like top 20 list on the ones that they like most, There's probably something to that. And Doctor Stuff sheds like my feelings on this, saying like, hey, we don't know as much as about comics as these guys do. When they speak, we have to listen. And especially when Sleepin, hey Sleepin, just talking about you, goes and says, I've been too busy to make a video, but instead I'm just buying. Now I'm sure Sleepin has made countless errors in his years. I don't know if many of those errors were in comics. I'm not saying that everything he says is going to be a win, but I would bet money on it that it is. Now, there's going to be a difference on the same like VeVe. Like, hey, should I buy? Chavez, I got like $8,000. Should I buy all of the decon stuff, super low mint, or should I buy like a Partners, a Reso, a Todd, VeVe Go logo? Like the answer, if I were talking to this friend, would be the Partners, Reso, Todd, VeVe Go logo, etc. It would not be like the decon stuff. Even though I love Luke Chu, I love Mumbai, I have some of those things. I think in that same breath, Sleeping here saying like, I'm just buying. I don't think he's buying everything on that app. I think he's buying probably a lot of what's in the top 20. So Sleeping, feel free to go in and unless he's already gone, comment down below your thoughts on that. Bring in, I don't want to go over this. Money market funds have a merry little Christmas spike. The Investment Company Institute, or ICI, just dropped some festive news. Total money market fund assets have ballooned to a cool $54.7 billion, hitting a whopping $6.81 trillion in the 6 days leading up to Christmas Eve. Looks like while everyone else was busy wrapping gifts, investors were busy wrapping their cash in these safe havens, probably hoping for some holiday cheer in their portfolios. Agreed. Vivek Ramaswamy's Strive Asset Management has filed for a Strive Bitcoin Bond ETF with the SEC. I hope he gets that. Grant Cardone, I actually don't know how to pronounce that, has 1.1 million followers over on X, says Donald Trump will propose putting Bitcoin on our balance sheet in a huge way. USA in the world race for monetary domination, and Trump will sell the American people that Bitcoin is vital to our continued leadership role in the world, like Kennedy did when he sold USA on being the first to the moon. Now, obviously, the first to the moon is an incredible flex. I don't know how much money it necessarily made us, but it definitely kind of controlled the skies. Granted, the world's greatest air force controls the skies on the lower rank, but when you get past the mesosphere and past that, it's just a cool flex. For Bitcoin, though, that's probably going to make us a ton of money long term, maybe even short term. I was playing Pokemon Crystal the other day, and my Smoochum evolved into a Jinx. I thought that was great. I don't know what this was referencing, but Ben Rose said, "Oh, Millie T's talking Spanish like ay," almost like Alpha from Power Rangers. My friend. VeVe Digital Collectibles, let's take a closer look at the Grant Griffin variant ultra rare. Star Wars Life Day 1 drops Friday, December 27th. That was yesterday. How did that do? Let's go to the latest drops. Can I go to the latest drops? Is it going to let me? That's coming soon. All right, latest drops. See all. I don't remember this doing. Okay, all right. We're going to see Star Wars Life Day number 1. I don't know how well this is done. I'm going to say like $6,000 to $8,000. There were only 2,000 editions in general. There's no way this is. So there's 3. Oh, okay. So let's say 4, 5. Let's say 526. Let's say 785. Let's say like 810 was left. So let's say like 1,100. So if I do 100, so that what? No, hold on. 1,100. So actually, it made like $7,700. Wow, considering there's only 2,000 of those comics. Anywho, I guess if we're going to do money here, we'll talk about Sesame Street as well. See how they did. They never really do crazy numbers, but let's take a look at what it was. I think the first one was that Cookie Monster? I think the first one was. So this one, 2,058 editions, 1,337 remaining. So let's say that's about 600-ish. Yeah, I'd say about 600-ish. Then after Ernie, you have Bert. I assume it's going to be the same thing because they're both commons. It is, let's say 600, let's say like 1250. And then you have the Ernie Special Edition. So total editions was 89, but it doesn't have a, I'll say like 30. So let's say 1250 plus 60 times 30. So it made like 39,000, which is, it's fine. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. For this, I don't know what they could have done to have made it better. So they didn't. The other ones that we had on there, they had a secret rare with a couple hundred. And I know it's like, well, all right, Chavez. Like if I'm VeVe, it's like I'm saying, okay, Chavez, you first said that things were too much. There were too many mints. So on the secret rare, we had, let's say, a couple hundred on that. So then sell out. We lowered the amount of mints on the secret rare. Granted, these are the commons, but they're special editions. We lowered that. Now you're saying it's just very hard to go in and say, like, now granted, I assume these are going for a couple $100. Let's take a look at them. I mean, they'll get it right eventually, but it's hard with an ever growing what do you call it? With an ever growing audience. There's more people download the app all the time. If you got the commons and crafted to the ultra rare, and now you craft the secret rare, it's $82, so that's really cool. The ultra rare price is $34. But where the heck is the special editions here? I am not seeing them. Maybe there's so few that were gotten that they just don't have a. Well, Bert is $22.90, so it's actually not too bad. That's still pretty close. Ernie's a little bit lower at 17. Still enjoy it though. But yeah, I can't find any of the okay, Bert Special Edition, $219 hairs. So that's definitely worth it. I don't see the Ernie Special Edition. I just saw the Bert. That Sabretooth, is that secret rare is only $70? That is wild. I don't want to get that. All right, I'm not going to spend all day looking for that special Ernie because I just saw the special Bert. But again, just to go into this and take a look at the commons, 2,000's a lot, and I get it. I know. I think Cookie Monster was like 6,000, and then they lowered it. Big Bird's like 4,000. Or maybe just the characters weren't as beloved as the other ones. I don't know. I can't tell you why this hadn't done as well. Again, it is the holidays. VeVe kind of gets put on the back burner when people are traveling, when they're doing whatever, especially when they might have less money. So it might be that. We'll chalk it up to that. Welcome to okay. This was, so I think this happened today. 149,000 Bitcoin are set to expire on Durbit with a notional value of 14.5 billion. Max pain price is 85,000. Clearly that didn't happen. Ethereum max pain price was 3,000. Yep, Ramaswamy's drive file for ETFs, which I thought was cool. Something I also thought is like people still buy sub 100s of stuff that, like, I haven't thought of Espresso Bobo in like a while since it dropped. Look at that, those little emo nails he's got there. But Espresso Bobo mint number 66 was just bought. So again, I like stuff like that. Over the next week, I don't want to go too negative over here. All right, let's see what we got. Nope. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, can't go over that. Stephen Duarte says, well, made it to level 96 before the end of the year. Level 100 is in sight, and I cannot wait. He tags me, Ben Rose, Sergio Collects, and VeVe Official. Ben Rose going off and saying, posting a GIF from Whose Line Is It Anyway, saying, who's awesome? You're awesome. Friends. Oh, can't go that. Shout out to Mudo for sponsoring the channel, saying, ready to claim your DNA tokens? We've made it simple. Head to our blog for a step-by-step guide to secure your tokens and discover what's next. Staking tips coming soon. They have that full article over on their X account. Gotta love them. What is their X account doing nowadays? What's their token doing nowadays? We shall take a look. Mudo, they've passed me. They have 23,000 followers. So shout out to them. They are doing crazy good things. Let's take a look at. All right. Look, before that, let's take a look at Moon Token. Moon Token is up 1.87% on the day. There's no volume. It's like 315 in volume. And then let's take a look at Crappy. Let's see what Crappy Bird is doing as well. Crappy Bird's down about 2.5% today. Still has 40,000. It's weird. Crappy Bird, community takeover meme coin, has 40,000 in volume, and something like Definity, had like 4,000. It was nuts. Anyway, $1.4 million market cap. I have a small bag. I have a small bag of Moon as well, but that's not what we're going over here. We want to take a look at DNA. DNA has about 500,000 in volume today, down about 18% to about a $413 million market cap. Liquidity is about 1.12 million. So those numbers are a little wild, but they've gone. I mean, they're crazy since they have the first couple of days. So they're still way up since the launch, but obviously we went really high. Now we're kind of settling down over the middle. We'll see what happens. Who's this? Chavez from the team. Hang on, I got a comment. I'll get to the comment later. Brockman Blockchain says, I've just been made aware of possible person redeeming multiple toucan codes on their account. They're trying to quick sell them on Stacker. Please do not buy from them, as they may have used multiple accounts to manipulate the promo codes until we can clear this up. Wes says, how is this even possible? Brockman Blockchain says, I did my very best to remove duplicate emails, spam emails, botted accounts, etc. But if someone found out the mechanic for getting a toucan code, people started speculation a lot, and then split their fiche across multiple wallets purposely and signed up and played legit on each of those 4 accounts, they may have gotten 4 codes from that. It appears they redeemed them in the same account, so I'm looking into it now. They could have also, in theory, botted codes. I have asked for a VeVe Connect type feature that would avoid this, as everything would be one-to-one, but in theory, what I described above is possible. Spent 4 days trying to move all the BS people pulled, but I'm one person trying to do something awesome for the community for free, and it seems like one bad actor slipped through the cracks. What was that? Wild. Anyway, Montenegrin Minister of Justice signs decision ordering the extradition of Do Kwon to the USA. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's cool. Randy Chavez from 2010 says, if you believe life is mostly emptiness, it will be. But if you believe life is filled with excitement and possibility, then that's exactly what you will find. Oh, 20-year-old me was so full of hope and wonder. Again, shout out to Stephen Duarte, making him to level 96. That's great. VeVe Comics says, comic preview of Dynamite Comics Vampirella Hellday special #1 on VeVe Comics. She's faced it all over the years. I have this comic book. I have not read it yet. I don't know how good it is. But she's faced it all. Demons, vampires, her deranged sister, her deranged mother. But she has never faced the naughty list. Oh, God, this is... legendary writer Frank Thierry spins a decidedly dark Hellday tale as Vampirella faces the Sacorge of the North Pole, featuring art by Mariano Benitez Chapo and cover by Jay Lee. Shoot Dasher, Choke Dancer, Stab Prancer, and Vixen. Oh my God. Piano Wire, Comet, and Cupid decapitate Donner and Blitzen. Oh my God, what is this? This I don't even know if I could show this image. I'm going to show it anyway. That is wild. I don't know if that's the one that I'm going to read, but I'll keep y'all posted. There's a crash. There's that. Austin Ramped. Austin Ramped has over 100,000 followers over on X. I've gone on and posted. Here's an interview that I did with Crypto Rain last week. Great channel. We really got into the secret sauce of why DEBI is the perfect enterprise to use. Gotta love DEBI. 100,000%. First appearance of Pizza Dog. I got the Hawkeye #1. I got it for $2. I got the uncommon for $2.05. It's pretty small. I don't expect this to moon, really. I like him. Wanted to support. One over that. One over that. Yeah, one over that as well. I'm not gonna go over that. Oh, look at Decat. Look at Meme Alliance sharing a Decat. What you can do over there. There's game footage that I can't post, but it is so heckin' awesome. Shout out to them for including Decat in their stuff. I'm talking about 40 minutes. I don't have too many comments. I'll go a little while longer. Also, North Korean hackers stole more than crypto platforms than ever before. 1.34 billion, which represents 61% of the total amount stolen for the year. Wild. Always protect yourselves, guys. Protect yourself. As my friend Herb told us when we were in soccer for a penalty kick, so like, put your hands in a cup down by your Johnson. Is like, protect yourselves, guys. Protect yourself. I don't know why I remembered that, but that's in a core memory. VeVe Magic saying, calling all creators. We would love it if you join me, OMI homies, Max and Janie, this year starting at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to celebrate all the creators provided the community and what they're looking forward to in 2025. We're tagging as many as we can, but please feel free to tag others. Sincerest apologies if I didn't tag you. The official is supporting the stream with 5 giveaways that will be randomly chosen from all the creators. Please comment if you can make it for a few minutes so we can rotate friends. I'll send you the link. I should be able to do that, no problem. I'll have my own stream, but I should be able to hop on hers for a bit. Kick over that. Clever Jerk post the other day. Flippers here, flippers there, flippers everywhere. Put your items at the floor so they can try to resell. Hey, I always love Clever Jerk. Ooh, can't go over that. Can't go over that. Can't go over that. Nerds, sir. Did anyone see Sonic 3 or Mufasa? I kind of want to see both of those. We approach the Ironman616.eth saying, as we approach the end of the year, I've been reflecting on some of my favorite collectibles and mints that I've added to my collection. It's been an exciting journey, and I'd love to wrap up the year by celebrating together. Share your favorites, and let's end with a bang. Stacker saying, you really like Iron Man. Iron Man says, yes, I do. Thanks to Stacker app, I was able to hunt special mints for my collection. Thank you and the team for all the hard work. I look forward to what's to come next year. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. You have Epic Poop saying 4 Todds or 1 Walt or something else, looking for a Christmas present for myself. It's really nice that people treat themselves. 4 Todds or 1 Walt. What are the prices of Todds that you can get 4 of them for 1 Walt? What are the prices of Walts? I guess Todds is probably like $400 or $500, right? Let's take a look see here. Todd, there's 92 of them in the market. A little more than I'd like to see, but we'll go to sort, we'll go to lowest listings, and 509. Okay, 509. Is partner statue 2000? I don't think so. I think this was made when this was like in the 400s. There's 89, again, a little more than I'd like to see. Partner statues in the market. Lowest price is 1570. So it's actually really like 3 Todds or partner statue. Because the lowest is 1579. How long that lasts for, I don't know. This is why we need the Department of Government Efficiency. Because how did the U.S. government spend your tax dollars in 2024? Well, $7 million were spent on various projects studying magic. I shit you not. Magic. $1,513,299 were used to use kittens in a study to analyze motion sickness. Why you would need to use kittens, or you would want to subject them to motion sickness? You're spending $1.5 million to try to subject kittens to motion sickness? That's whack, bro. $419,470 to determine if lonely rats sought cocaine at a greater frequency than happy rats. I can almost understand this. Almost. $123,000 teaching children in Kyrgyzstan how to go viral on social media. Why would we ever fund that? And the State Department spent $4,840,082 on influencers. This is why we need the Department of Government Efficiency. I'll go over that, or that, or that, or that. Shout out to Moon Credits for burning another 198,500 Moon Credits on a Turbo Surge and retro games. This is what I talk about. Every time the writer, Rex on the Moon, goes in and spends money in the actual story, they go on and they burn those credits. Whatever he spends in the story, they burn. It's like, and what's in that guy Rex's wallet is 30% of the supply. So that's why I have my bag. It's very small. I'll add to it next month. Brock saying, follow up my earlier messages. The bad actors have been situated. Looking further into it and banning them from all future events at my IP. Oh. PSA, I'm trying to make the most fun possible, but I'm not going to let bad actors ruin things, take advantage, or try dumping on the community if I can avoid it. I love Brock. WC3MTE says, thanks for all you're doing. Truly a showcase of what is possible. Looking forward. Brock says, sorry. A whole lot more is coming. Gotta love that man. Can't go over that. Did you know that they made MAGA golf balls? Thought that was heckin' awesome. I enjoy. I don't even know if I want to go over this. I will anyway. Stefan Kulak saying, I don't enjoy posting to complain. I prefer positive vibes, but I have to cut down significantly on using VeVe. The new app simply took the joy out of using the app for me. It became such a pain dealing with broken links, endless loading symbols, and doing what I enjoy most, which is looking at my NFTs and jumping into the marketplace for them to see how things are going and buy if I like the price. Now, I think you can still do all of these things. It might just take a tad longer. It says, it became inconvenient. I replaced my VeVe time with something else. And I remember the app only a few times a week and might check a price or two. That's what some money into this app. That's how incentivized I feel to not use it as someone who really enjoys collecting. I don't know if the new app is getting better. Like the new app is getting better. They have updates all the time. But I am just getting used to it. So I don't know how, like now I don't care. Like I use it all the time, pretty much the same amount as I did before the update. And I can't tell how much of it is because the app is getting better, which it is, or how much of it is because I've just gotten used to it and it's fine now and I'll deal with it. He goes on to say, I'm not sure what's next for VeVe or my use with it. Maybe I'll jump back into it when things get bullish, or maybe I'll stick with my new activities. I'm not a diehard that keeps up with news very well, but I'm really surprised I haven't noticed communication from VeVe on this. Again, I just think he hasn't noticed that. Does any updates that VeVe has shared about the app experience would really be appreciated? Has anyone found a better way to get into the marketplace for owned NFTs other than listing one for sale? Does this guy tried the app? Like this gives me a button to go directly on the marketplace page for that NFT. Otherwise, there isn't a button to go to the marketplace page. I think you can just search for them, but let's go to my collection real quick. See all, and then let's just go to Friend Al, right? Friend Al. We'll click on him. And once we wait for it it's getting better. It's still a little slow, but it's getting better. Once we go to him, yes, you have that option to sell now. And I actually don't see a place where you can go into the market. So he is still correct on that. But outside of that, it's pretty easy to just go to the market and click search. Now, I understand this takes an extra 6 seconds. But you can go right there. And once you do go right there, I know you have to go in. And so it might take an extra like 10 to 15 seconds. You're going to have to click sort. And you're going to have to click lowest price. And once you do that, then you can find it. But on the... Why is my lift showing receipts? Anyway, once I go and do that, I wish they would go in. And once you go to Friend Al, it just shows like the listings from lowest price to highest. If that was the default, I think that would be better. But Maybe there's a reason they either haven't fixed that yet or they won't fix it. I don't know. But fair point, Stefan. Fair points. D1 and Only is making his first appearance on the podcast. Co-founder and CEO of VeVe, David Yu, the biggest bro in Market Smart, also join us as guest co-hosts as we have a casual chat with David about his early days in the collecting journey, conception of VeVe official platform, and the future of digital collecting in the digital space. He tags a bunch of people. VeVe Digital Collectibles, they quote tweeted saying, "Please join for a special chat with our co-founder and co-CEO, David Yu, for Aloha Friday." There wasn't really any alpha on this. It was just, this is one of those things that I really like. If I was an investor, these are one of the things that I would like, because it's just to see how David interacts with the community, and just it shows his nerddom. It shows his nerd side. He's not trying to impress anyone here. Like, does he know that certain people like will watch this? Sure. But at the end of the day, I think he's just having fun with other nerds, and he's just, and that's what I really like to see. I try to get that really out of him when I interview him as well, but I think he just likes to talk nerds. So like, and even there's stuff that's not live stuff. It's just like, hey, what do you got over there? It's like, oh, I just have this book of like Star Wars stuff of like, and I was like, that's so cool. And I hope he does more stuff like this. I know his time is just, he has no free time. But if he ever gets some and he wants to do something, I hope he does something like this where it's not just like somebody asking like when questions. And don't get me wrong, I do that too. But I feel like you, damn if I do, damn if I don't. Because like the people, like all the when people are just like, oh, you're talking to like, where are the when questions? And then the people that just want, or maybe they're just haters, they'll be like, oh, you're asking too much of the when and not enough of this. I don't know. I feel like you can't. Anywho, I've been talking for about 51 minutes. There's still a lot of other stuff I have to go over. So I'll go over this. Ben was on a Twitter space, I think, before, and OMI was brought up. He confirmed that they are going to work more on OMI, like David had mentioned. I know, and they're working on it now. They've been working on it. I know people like watching fights. They like watching UFC. They like watching boxing. They like watching fights. Been a thing since gladiator sports, right? But they probably, a lot of these people have probably never trained in their life. Like when I talk, like the spectators have probably never trained. And if you had to enjoy the fight, if you had to watch these people train these like thousands of hours, like 45,000 minutes for this fight, in order to watch it, they probably would not do it. They only want the end result, which is the fight. They don't want to watch the tens of thousands of minutes they spend training. They don't want to watch them eat healthy stuff and diet and sleep regularly. They only want to watch the end result. So in that same breath, I'll say that a lot of people, like, we're going to enjoy OMI mooning and OMI going on doing a whole bunch of things. But a lot of people are upset that the end result isn't here and we're in this like building phase. OMI has been worked on. It's just nobody sees what they're doing. I don't see what they're doing. But you know that it's happening. Ben made it pretty clear that they will continue to work on OMI next year, like David had mentioned. Outside of that, he did say that transfers, they're still open to do it. They just have to figure out how. So we'll see with that. Dude, I can't get back to these. Anyway, let's go to the comments over here. VV Ben saying, can you tell me how to get to Randy's stream? Oh, what up, VV Ben? Thank you so much for being a member with a Pikachu face. Oh, also, here's what I don't like about like StreamYard here. If I go to it has a little Pikachu hat thing over there, but it doesn't show, it just says like Pika, but it actually has a little Pikachu in his hat there. But yeah, I thought that was I thought that was wild. Anywho, Turtle saying, "Let's go! What's up, Turtle Golf?" VeVe Zombie says, "Yo, what up, zombie? Hey, 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 oh." Doctor Strange says, "Pets go." I think he means "let's go," but I know what you mean. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Santiago said, "Yo, my man, I haven't talked to you in ages." Santiago, my man, how you doing? You look good in that salmon colored shirt over there, looking like you're ready to party. Oh my God, just says, "Good evening, good evening." Dogboy says, "Hey Randy, yo, what up, Dogboy? How's it going, fam? Hope you're doing well." Sleeping Comic says, "Hey Randy, meow, 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 meow." Sleeping, I got to see if you're available New Year's for a little. That sounded sexual. I did not mean a little stream. Jason Pena, thank you so much for being a member. Says, "What if each VeVe account was assigned to a house like Harry Potter, House of David versus?" Oh my God, that sounds amazing. I gotta. Oh my Lord, look at her butt. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing. I will get it done, or I will move mountains trying. And a vampire says, "Yes, I'm Siskel. Yes, I'm Ebert. And you're getting 2 thumbs up. You've had enough of 2-hand touch. You want it rough. You're out of bounds." I don't know that song, but I appreciate the effort. Rudy says, "My guy, Randy." Oh my God, Rudy. I love you so much, man. I hope you're doing well. This is the way. Jason Pena says, "Bro, good news. Finally hit 616. Bad news, Bertner." I love you, man. That's hysterical. JKRB giving me those thumbs up where they get more toner and more ink as the thumbs go on. BV Wheel says, "Yo, fam, yo, what up, fam? Yo, girl, tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more?" Somebody says, "Every sovereignty matters, especially when is the last brand that should be selling." Doubt he's selling. People really have this narrative, don't they? And I got, dude, I can't be. All right. BB Zombie says, "What up, Wheels?" Oh, we love him. We love him so much. Doctor Strange. Give me those. I haven't done an actual salute in a long time. Walrus King says, "Yo, Randy, what up? What up, fam?" I can't do that. Go on my X here. Now, here's what I've been doing. Shoot. I hate it when this happens. When people call me, my video stops. This is dumb. Okay, we will not. All right, moving on. What I've been doing the last couple of lives is I've been going over my X and just seeing what pops up, and I will read you all the stuff that I get. Homar's catalog says Waymo should do a driver assistance system or an autonomous driving system you can buy. I know they've explained why they don't want to do this, but I disagree with their reasoning. Interesting. Oh, plane crash in South Korea. 47 dead. Plane was a Boeing 737-800. Crashed Jeju air flight was a Boeing, a widely used aircraft with recent FAA safety alerts regarding potential malfunctions. Oh, low budget airline founded in 2005, faced scrutiny in 2021 after operating a plane with unnoticed wing damage. Oh, they know, but damn. Everyone comment F down below to pay respects to the 47 South Koreans that were on that plane. They might not have all been South Koreans, but either way, pay respects. Max and Janie are in, well, I'm going to guess it's Texas because it's SAG Tex down there on the freaking thing. Philly cheesesteak though with some fries. That's not. Cheesesteak with mayo. I don't know. Sag? What is Sag? I don't know. I don't know what they are. People say Philly, but I don't know. I question that. Try to comment down below where Max is. Dude, unicorn fart dust keeps popping up on my radar. I don't have any. I'm not trying to pump any bags. This breakout direction was down. Invalidation hit. Watching lower fibs for a re-entry. Probability of this setup is often closer to break even than bullish. We de-risked at 125 million yesterday. Now fully out at 100 million. Average 27.5% loss. Now it's the biggest lesson here. Isn't being wrong. It's sticking to the trading system plan. Oof. Living lost and finding the next opportunity by protecting your money. Damn. Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad I did not get in that. Now watch it run like 10x. Pink Panther says DEBI is looking strong. I agree. I feel like SpongeBob, where it's like, well, I haven't had one of these babies in 20 minutes. DEBI's at 97. So it's hit that a couple of times. I can't see what it's going to do in the long term as far as, ow, ooh, my back. Or I mean like the midterm. Does it break down from here and go back down to 60 something cents before it goes back up, or does it break through that dollar's that big psychological level? It breaks through. Where do we go? We've been at $1.80 before. If it goes there, it'd be great. If they've been teasing this big announcement, and I don't know what it is, but if that big announcement comes, let's say it comes in Q1, I don't know what it could do. It could do a bunch of things. But this is the type of thing that I think DEBI could 100x from here. Yeah, so well, Chavez, it's $116 million market cap, fully diluted. 100x is $10 billion. It's too much. I think it could do more than that. Ben Rose is happy Sunday, right? Oh, Ben Rose. Whenever somebody says like happy Sunday or happy Christmas, I always think to like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, where Ron's like, happy Christmas, Harry. And then Harry looks at him like he wants to fondle him. He's like, happy Christmas, Ron. So happy Sunday to you, Mr. Ben Rose. Always love you here. So Ben Rose, if you haven't noticed, I have a thing where I just read down on my X towards the end of my streams. I read down on the X account just to see what's going on, what people are saying. Myron Awful says Falcon 9 just made it look easy. 22 satellites in one go. SpaceX's Falcon 9 nailed another mission lifting off from California with ease. Wouldn't that be awesome if we got SpaceX? Like, if we had a choice, Tesla or SpaceX, it doesn't matter. It's Elon's companies. The memes that could be made with SpaceX would be great because, rocket, to the moon. Reminds me of that like Regis Philbin thing. That one episode of Hey Arnold where Stinky Peterson becomes the spokesperson for Yahoo Soda, where he says, Yahoo Soda, just drink it. And he becomes like this sensation. This like Regis Philbin wannabe on this show is like, Stinky, you're doing it. You're on a rocket to the moon. I would love to take that like clip and put like a SpaceX thing with it. It doesn't have to be SpaceX. I mean, we could do it already with our Star Trek stuff. I mean, we could do it with our. Could we do it with like Vader's ship? Could we do it with the X-wing? I guess we could. I don't know. They could do whatever they want. Anyway, I just thought that'd be fun. Brockman Blockchain says, I've got some crafts coming up on VeVe Official looking for feedback. I would greatly appreciate your assistance so I can avoid potential disappointments versus extreme excitement. Thank you truly in advance. Retweets appreciated to widen my data collection. I'll just put, I love crafts. There's 4 options there: is love or hate craft, love crafts, hate crafts, X doesn't work, or I wish. So it was fun. Nope, not going over that. Another thing for unicorn fart dust. I don't know why people are still talking about that, but Matt Wallace is sitting in the back of the plane. Matt, I don't know about you. Okay, all right. If you have 2.2 million followers, I guess a lot of people listen. I like to go and be in first class, sit in the front of the plane, but that's just me. And I feel like freaking Drago was like, if he dies, if I die, I die. I just give me my free drinks. There's South Korean plane, easy to. What is this? Easy A? Oh, they follow me? Okay, so Easy A, they have 130,000 followers. No idea who they are, but they follow me. They say the amazing folks at Frost XPRL, or Froze on XRPL, sorry, made us this custom NFT, and we want to give it away to one of our GigaBrains. Why do I feel like I know this one? When I think of Easy A, I think of Emma Stone from like the greatest movie ever from like 2010, 2011, 2012, whatever that was. So funny. But what do these things do? Easy A. Oh, okay. Their most watched thing, their pinned thing is 1.3 million impressions. That's a lot. Only 16 impressions, but that's 22 minutes ago. Or, I'm sorry, 43. Okay, so it looks like these guys have decent reach here. Maybe I should go on and see what they're about. Let me do that. Let me world's greatest developers building on the world's leading chains. Maybe I could introduce them to OMI and be like, you know what you should do? You should put some OMI on your balance sheet. Let's shoot him a message, shall we? Shall we? Let's give them a follow back, following, and let's shoot him a message. Be like, howdy. My name is Randy Chavez. Thanks for the follow. Could I get the CEO on the show for an interview? I'd love for my audience to learn more about what you guys do. Should I give them a cheers, mate? I don't know where they're from. I'll just leave it at that. Hangman says NASDAQ Stock Exchange is my guest on the DEBI announcement. My guy. If DEBI announced, like, I guess with their, like, okay, the settlement time, NASDAQ goes off and says we want to put stuff on your blockchain. That is a dream for me. If that happens, like, dude, add a 0 to whatever DEBI is, or a 10x, like, right away. Because again, right now there's like what 100,000. There's like 1 million in volume, 785,000 in volume. There's not a ton. 93% people feel good about it, but where do they go and get it from? Gate.io, Uniswap, MEXC, LA Token, HBit. So LA Token and is that HBit or Hibit? Together they have like $30,000. The bigger ones are MEXC, Uniswap, and Gate.io. If they were to have like NASDAQ, bruh, they would need a bigger exchange for people to get. I mean, layer 1 blockchain, yeah, that would 10x like pretty much right away. I would be very happy. I would be very happy. I'll keep y'all posted. Anywho, guys, that'll be it for me. I'm getting a little hungry, so I'm gonna go get some noms. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. I'll see you in the outro song. Never mind, I'll find someone like